Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy Motivational Monday to each and every one of you. It is my hope and prayer that you all have had a wonderful day. My day, as always, has been busy, but wonderful nonetheless. I cannot complain. Well, in theory, I could complain because today was my first day back in the gym, and it's been about, I'm going to say a month and a half since I've been to the gym. And I worked lower body. And when I tell you everything,
Phone book update failed.
Thank you. Everything from my waist down hurts. My legs feel like wet noodles. In fact, when I left out of the gym and I stepped off the curb, I almost lost my footing and fell. I said, thank God. Well, at least I don't think anybody saw me. But my legs, like I said, feel like wet noodles. So, but it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. Like I said, I had a wonderful workout, and yeah, I can't complain. I cannot complain. Lord knows I'm going to sleep good tonight. So before I jump into today's topic, I just wanted to say today is phenomenal for many reasons. Number one, it is a new month. So happy July to each and every one of you. Number two, y'all, we have a holiday on Thursday. So we have a nice short work week. Number three, it is the first day of the third quarter of the year, you guys. And last but not least, we are in the second half of the year. So what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. What it means is that some of us, and I can raise my hand, but some of us did not complete everything that we wanted to complete during the first part of the year. Some people, now this is not me, but some people didn't even start. So here's the beauty of it. We have an opportunity to finish this year strong. So I need you all to promise me, I mean, really, really promise me, and do the best that you can, that you are going to end this year strong, that you are going to start those projects that you put on your to-do list in January, but you never got around to doing. I know you can do it. I just need you to believe in yourself that you can do it. So let's jump into today's topic, because I need to go make a run really quickly, and then I need to get back because I have 1 hour and our Circle of Champions class starts at 7 p.m. So I need to hop on this Zoom call, and I'm looking forward to that because we're going to be talking about confident speaking. Bob and I will be doing a workshop on that, and I want to say it's next month. I believe it is next month. So I am super, super, super excited about that. Now, today's topic is you can't afford to give up. And this is a lone wolf motivational quote that I'm going to share with you. But let me tell you where this comes from. On Sunday, we had a guest preacher from Ohio. And when I tell you that man preached us happy, honey, he preached us happy. His topic was dream big. And he talked about how we have to step outside of that comfort zone that we all have. Whether you know it or not, you have a comfort zone. And what happens is, if you're not careful, you tend to live in that comfort zone, and you're not going to do anything outside of that. Why? Because you feel comfortable knowing that you can achieve the things that are within this zone. And so you say, well, I want to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to be successful, so I'm not going to bother. I'll just do what I know I can accomplish. So I want you all to dream big. I want you to take whatever is on your goal list, whatever you put down in your vision book, whatever you put in your manifestation journal, or whatever you call it. I want you to go back, look at that thing or those things, and I want you to dream bigger. I want you to think bigger. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you had down in your business journal that you wanted to make 5K this month, I want you to go back and write down 10K or 15. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just an example. I'm not saying you did that, but that's just an example. And go back and just start to dream bigger. That's what we are doing from now until the end of the year. And guess what? That is my word of the year for the rest of this year, and I'm going to use it all next year as well. Now let's jump into this quote, and it says, keep going because the best is yet to come. Don't I always tell y'all that? Keep going because you're stronger than you think you are. Keep going because every step forward brings you one step closer to your goal. Keep going because you deserve to see what happens when all your hard work pays off. You can't afford to give up, my friend. The journey is real and true. You just have to push through the challenges, for sometimes we have to go through the worst to become the best. And remember, failure is just a stepping stone towards success. And I will have that quote in the description box for you. So, if I had to unpack that, it is just simply to say that you can't afford to give up. I've talked to you about this before. And see, what happens is when you give up, somebody somewhere is counting on you to do what you said you were going to do. You may not even know it. You would be surprised at how many people watch you, and they watch you closely. You are an inspiration to them. And when you give up, you cause them to give up as well. And I know you're saying, but Michelle, that's not my problem. I didn't know they were counting on me. Well, in theory, no, you didn't know that. However, I'm telling you that anytime you do something, especially when you, as myself, are a content creator and you put out content, people are watching you. People are watching to see what you do, what you don't do, what you say, and what you don't say. And when you give up, you're giving up not only on yourself, but you're giving up on other people. So I just want you to, as I said, dream big. Whatever you dream that you have in your mind, either in your mind and or in your journal, hopefully you wrote it down, I want you to go back and revisit it and make that thing several times larger. And you might be thinking, but Michelle, I don't know how I'm going to do that. So how am I going to make it bigger? How am I going to accomplish that? Well, guess what? You will. You know why you will? Because number one, you're going to pray about it. God already, excuse me, my nose is itching. God already knows what it is that you want to accomplish. But you're going to take that thing to God and say, Lord, this is what I am striving to do. Lord, I need you now. I need you to show up and show out as only you can. Lord, I need you to help me make this goal a reality. However, you also need to make sure you say, Lord, if this is not your will, because remember, sometimes our will and God's will don't align. And that's just the reality. So you say, Lord, if this is not your will and you would have me to do something else, then let me know what that is. And then I will do it. But I need you to help me to dream bigger. Help me to 10x whatever that thing is. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why anytime I write something down in my vision book, I always, as the song says, have a little talk with Jesus. And I asked God to bless my plans and my goals and my dreams. But I also ask him to let me know if I'm doing something that is not of him. I'm doing something that he would prefer that I not do because he wants me to do something else. I ask God. See, the problem is a lot of times y'all don't ask God for that because you're afraid that he's going to say no. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. If he says, Michelle, that's a good idea, but I really would prefer for you to do it this way. That's not a problem, Lord. Let me, lead me, guide me along the way and show me what it is that you want me to do. And I want to make sure that, number one, God gets the glory out of what I'm saying and doing, but also I'm being a blessing to someone else. So that's all I stopped by to tell you guys. That's all I stopped by to tell you, is that you can't afford to give up. Some of you have come too far. I don't know if it's in your relationship. I don't know if it's your job, your business, your friendship, whatever that investment that you are invested in. It doesn't matter what it is, but you've come too far. You've put in too much time. You put in too much hard work. You put in too much money to give up now. Why would you want to do that? Keep pushing forward, because the best really is yet to come. But you're never going to know what that best is if you give up. That's why I love doing vision books, because at the end of the year, I like to go back to look at what I've accomplished. And like I said, if a goal changes along the way, hey, that's not a problem. I just make a note and as to why I'm no longer doing that thing, or maybe it's something that I need to push back until next year, because I do have a couple of things that I've had to do that for. That's fine. But I make little notes for myself so that when I get to the end of the year, I can come back and look at my progress. I can look at where I need to improve, because remember I told you all a couple of months ago, we're going to stop this procrastinating. We have to stop procrastinating. We procrastinate way too much. So enough is enough. Stop procrastinating. Make the second part of this year the best part of this year. And some of you all have had some phenomenal things that you've done and accomplished in the first 6 months of the year. And I congratulate you for that. But I want you to end the year on an even higher note than you started out, okay? Y'all, look, that's it. That's all, because like I said, I have a run to make so I can get back and get myself ready for my Zoom call at 7 o'clock. But I want you all to really listen to what I said and think about it. Let it marinate in your spirit and in your mind. Go to your journal, write it down, and really think about how you can end this year on a strong note. Because I know you can. I know you can. The question is, are you willing to put in the work? And only you have the answer to that. Now, having said all of that, if you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you come back on Wednesday, where I will have another motivational topic for you. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. You all are missed when I don't get a chance to see you. And I know I can't actually see you, but in my mind's eye, I do. Go out there, you guys. Enjoy the rest of this evening. Y'all, let me say this real quick. Today has been a phenomenal day. When I left out this morning to go to the gym, I had on a tank top. And I thought, oh, God, this is a little chilly. I could have put on a T-shirt. But it has been a phenomenal day. Tomorrow's going to be another phenomenal day. And then Thursday, I think will be upper 80s, and then after that, honey, we will be 90 plus from Friday into next week. So I am not complaining. Today is more like an October day, to be honest with you, but I'm not complaining, y'all. I am not complaining at all. I will take it, because we've had some really, really, really hot days. So Lord, I thank you. I thank you for whatever you give us, but I'm thanking you for these today and tomorrow being a wonderful day. Every day is a wonderful day, but you're not talking about weather-wise. Now, having said all of that, no matter where you go or what you do, go out there, you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Have fun. Have tons of fun for me, but be safe. Be careful and be safe. And always know, well, y'all know the drill. You know the spiel anyway. I love you all so, so much. I love you to the moon and back, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do to change that, because I love you, and I want nothing but the best for you. This is why I take my time to pour into you, because I want nothing but the best for each and every one of you. Many of you I don't know personally, I've never met, and I probably never will get a chance to meet, but I still want the best for you, because I want the best for me. And this is why I'm always encouraging you, because I know you have it in you. Some of you are just afraid to do something with it because you're afraid of failing. Honey, don't be afraid of failing. Even the most successful people, come on now, have failed along the way. Always remember that. Love you all. We'll talk again on Wednesday.